After years of reclusion, Myanmar is poised to take on the world. This year, tourism is expected to almost double since 2001. Overall investment is 5 times what it was a year ago, and major international events are being hosted here. Myanmar is larger than life, with cultural diversity, natural beauty, and intrigue. Plenty to celebrate, but as it reaches out to embrace change, old wounds are also opening up. In June 2012, fighting broke out between Muslims and Buddhists in Rakhine state. In the ensuing conflict, 130 people were killed, thousands of homes were burnt, livelihoods destroyed. This watering hole used to be a mosque. Now, only this bit of floor tiling remains. Communities were torn apart throughout the region. More than 100,000 people were displaced, dividing the population into separate enclaves or camps. Around 3,000 displaced Buddhists live here in Sa Yo Kya camp. Most of them were living nearby in Sitwe City when the fighting started.
We had to run to save our lives and had no time to collect our own belongings or even food.
Just a few kilometers away, around 15,000 Muslims are living in Ba Duba camp. The faces may change, but the stories are sadly the same.
They burned our homes and chased us with knives.
In addition to providing food rations here, the World Food Program has also built shelters and installed water pumps and latrines. But even in better times, malnutrition is a problem in Myanmar, especially for the most vulnerable. The red on this tape means that this baby is severely malnourished at a critical time in her life, when it will have permanent effects on her ability to reach her full potential. Rakhine State has a 50% stunting rate, one of the highest in the country, and in a country with some of the highest rates in the world. With so many people uprooted, the workforce and economy has been severely disrupted. So, to help keep food production going, WFP buys 90% of the food it's been providing from local farmers. Altogether, WFP gives food rations to around 140,000 displaced people in the area. But many communities are isolated, reachable only by boat. Since the fighting began, hundreds of thousands of Muslims have fled Myanmar, many by sea in flimsy boats. Some never make it to land again. I went to visit a community uprooted by the fighting on Pak Tao Island. It's hard to believe a place of such serenity and beauty could harbor such anger and fear. Is that all that's left of this house?
Yes. Some Rakhine people were coming here and then fight each other between this around area. Some houses were burning.
Several died in the attacks. Survivors fled into the hills or crowded onto boats, unable to find refuge for days. Those who returned are living in camps like this one. Life as they knew it will never be the same again. Back on the beach in Sitwe, they're going for gold. But as bright as the future may seem for some, for many, it's still uncertain. A family meal is one of the few things they can count on.